tonight makes his debut as a starting point guard. He's going to get the first jumper of the night as he ran off that baseline screen. That big body. Strong on that fadeaway jumper.
You know, most of the pro offenses are so simple. Get the ball inside, and there's that transition problem. With his outside shot, just 1 for 9 the other night against Denver. Got to mix it up. Got to get to the basket, got some easy ones, and get fouled.
He's been doing that for 13 years as Boozer found him. Darius, who averages a 12 a game in his 12th game of the year. Seattle has Gary Payton and his entire offensive mates in full flow right now here early in this first quarter. Miles got in trouble. Ilgauskas went to save, and Payton picked everybody's pocket. Smush Park.
Their 16th road game of the year, more than any other team in the NBA. So they're going to spend lots of time at Key Arena, which will be able to fatten up type plays. Now, they're going to happen in the course of a game over a long season, but probably the Cavs go to that well probably more than once too often for John Lucas. Successful season last year, and he was a big part of it with Anderson Walker.
Anderson and Payton running together, and look at Gary Payton on that floater. So definitely done. Jermaine Jones, who averages 9 points and 5 boards. Gary Payton strokes the jumper with one more coming on the Jermaine Jones foul.
And there's one of those cross-match problems again. Jermaine Jones saying, hey, that's not my man. I'm not guarding Gary Payton. So he just lets him go, turns him loose to nobody, realizes the mistake, and then trying to recover, compounds the felony by fouling the made jump shot. Well, everything went wrong for Jermaine Jones.
The young Terrell Brandon coming off the bench. Cavaliers turn it over. Mason will find Payton gliding to the hoop to finish it. Now the lead is 18 for the Sonics. Desmond Mason to squeeze the trigger and is going to get the roll. Lazio's been rebounding well during the course of the last week or so. Zadrunas down in his office. Z thought he was going to get a whistle from Nolan Fine. And now Drobniak's running the floor by himself. The Crush tried to use that wraparound bounce pass, and the Cavs turn it over again. And the Cavaliers, that's turnover number 11 on the night, as Rashard Lewis will Mason with that step back jump. And Palacio will run down. So Mason on the floor. Gary Payton playing like a free safety, stepping in a passing lane. Great look to Mason, who was flying to the rim.
But there were outside forces that did this to him because of the matchup that he had at the beginning of the game, getting himself in foul trouble. He feels that Gary Payton knocks down the jumper, but
shoot it at a better than 53% clip.
A lot of them have been layups, shots in the paint, and a handful of jump shots from the perimeter. Payton, the job for Ricky Davis right now is at the defensive end, making sure he controls Rashard Lewis.
Gary Payton turns the corner against Carlos Boozer, and that rainbow jumper will drop home points.
Actually, the Cavaliers did get some scoring punch off the bench, obviously from Jermaine Jones and also Milt Palacio.
Oh, look at Gary Payton. Got the step and went all the way to the hoop. Payton losing it momentarily and then got it back. Still plenty of time in the shot clock. Payton's going to turn the corner and find Drobniak, who strokes the jumper, and that should.
And a great one like Payton staying with his team all the way throughout his career. It's so rare with the free agency situation nowadays, but I kind of hope Gary Payton stays with Seattle.
Wow, found a flying Peja Drobniak who flushed over the Cavs as Gary Payton put on quite a show with his 23 points and 9 assists in the Sonics victory. We'll come back and break it down for you out of the gun. That's next.